欢迎您来到桃园璞园领航员的主场，我们的您的热情对我们非常的重要，因此需要在场所有乘客并观看接下来的几个步骤。你累积了许多飞行，你用心挑选纪念品，你搜集了地图上每一次的日历。今天是过年后的第一趟航班，请跟着我们 TYP 情人一起享受今晚的旅程，因为你们的热情参与就是我们旅行的意义。现在邀请所有乘客可以跟着我们 Pilot Crew 一起做接下来的动作。首先，当听到这首音乐，注意镜头，跟着我们一起跳喽！当我们防守时，请跟着我们 Celsius 的能量节拍，并跟着音乐一起大声的喊 Defense。当我们投进3分球时，请高举亚瑟士3分手势，并跟着音乐一起舞动。感谢所有乘客的聆听与配合。在 Pilot Crew 开始表演之前，邀请所有乘客跟着我们一起大声的喊 Let's go Pilot！ 全场一起来 Let's go Pilot！ 让我们欢迎 Pilot Crew 千惠带来的《难怪我交不到女朋友》。
全掌声送给千惠，谢谢，也谢谢我们专业的舞群老师们。大家好，欢迎来到 P.LEAGUE 桃园璞园领航员的主场，我是李一博 Pauian，
我是小雨。
哎呀，又到了我们的主场时间呐，
好久不见，
也是我们1年1度最期待的 TYP 情人主题周。哎，尖叫声来一下吧 ！All right， 好的，接下来呢，3月1整个月，我们呢会进行我们 TYP 情人的主题，也希望所有乘客球员朋友们呢进场一起来支持我们，一起支援收银。接下来呢，我们要来颁发1月最佳棉豆师，时间交给小雨。
没有错，感谢应援好伙伴棉豆腐提供胜利好棉大全套。棉豆腐双人加大床垫，棉豆腐翻转棉垫，2颗棉豆腐乳胶枕，靠上单月表现最佳的飞行员。
好想要这些奖品。
那你要不要交换一下位置？
我可能没办法。
噔，猜是谁呢？没有错，1月份的俊祥手感加倍升温，在1月16号对战工程师，拿下生涯新高的34分，更为自己创造了 P.LEAGUE 生涯1000分的荣耀纪录。感谢俊祥一肩扛起球队的得分重任，绝对是飞行部队最重要的关键人物啦。
接下来我们现场所有乘客球迷，让我们欢迎1月最佳棉豆士得主69大魔王卢俊祥，欢迎俊祥！哇！好的，恭喜呢我们俊祥，同时我们要欢迎我们营运总监 Sam 来到台上呢来颁奖，掌声鼓励，欢迎。好的，看向我们中间的摄影大哥，一起来合照一张，也特别感谢我们棉豆腐颁发胜利好棉大全套，送给我们1月最佳棉豆士卢俊祥。好的，在此同时呢，我们营运总监 Sam 在上台之前有跟我说，他有一些话想要跟俊祥说，有请。
先谢谢大家今天又来到我们久违的桃园巨蛋。其实我是想要跟大家借你们的双手，因为俊祥啊，俊祥其实在大家的关注下面承受很多压力。我觉得今年他除了技术之外，心态其实也成熟很多，所以我希望大家可以再给他一个掌声鼓励，好不好？
掌声鼓励送给卢俊祥。好的，谢谢我们总监，谢谢。那由我们的俊祥呢，也来独自的合照一张，独自的留影，留下这个荣耀的时刻。看我们中间的摄影师，3、2、1，再一张。好的，谢谢。接下来呢，我们要来访问俊祥一下，可不可以跟我们的乘客分享此刻的心情怎么样？
我就长话短说好了。虽然现在很开心，然后很感谢各位乘客，然后我会用尽全力打好每一场球，然后希望有一天桃园巨蛋每个观众席都会坐满乘客。
今天也是我们难得特别的 TYP 情人主题日，我们3月3号有赛后演唱会，听说你没有参加这个部分，所以可不可以趁这个场合献唱几句？逃不掉了。
我们比赛好不好？拜。
哎，等一下，好，俊祥留步，帮我们签名好不好？不唱歌，先签名留念一下，好吗？谢谢。来，我们的笔，谢谢俊祥，掌声鼓励给到卢俊祥。好的，恭喜俊祥啦，在我们背板上留念，恭喜，谢谢俊祥，也再次感谢我们棉豆腐，谢谢。好的，接下来呢，2月的最佳棉豆士会是谁呢？让我们期待一下。好，在期待之前，这场比赛即将要开始，让我们欢迎来访客队福尔摩沙梦想家。
首先为各位介绍今日来访客队福尔摩沙梦想家登录名单：0号陈振杰，5号 Number 5 麦卡洛 Chris McCullough，7号林耀宗，10号丁冠浩，11号林俊吉，18号杨胜业，21号简浩，23号钱肯尼，30号吴松蔚。先发5人 Starting 5，4号 Number 4的文马布尔 Devin Margot，24号辛沃克，28号卢冠良，34号 Number 34吉尔贝克 Brandon Gilbert，88号周国成。总教练皮尔曼 Adam James Furman， 助理教练赖柏林陈世念，体能教练蔡明达，总经理韩俊凯。
各位乘客，今天是我们捍卫领空的日子，我们要为了桃园璞园领航员的荣誉而战，为了彼此而战，为了能继续飞翔的权利而战。全场乘客一同宣誓：我们不会束手就擒，我们不会任人宰割，我们要渡过难关，我们要获得胜利。让我们一起 Dare to Fly！
欢迎搭乘桃园璞园领航员航空 TYP04 航班，本班机飞往桃园巨蛋即将起飞，请您坐好，竖直椅背和桌板，并系好安全带，准备发动最激情的呐喊，祝您有趟热血奔放的飞行体验，谢谢。
3、2、3个都是防守的凶的很。Pilot, we are faster and above the rest.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome to today's Plus League English broadcast of the 2023-2024 regular season. The matchup tonight is the Taoyuan Pilots hosting the Formosa Dreamers here in the Peach City. To look at the Plus League standings, the Dreamers on top and can create a little bit of breathing room over the Kings, who just lost this afternoon to the Lioneers. That result also puts the Lioneers on top of the Pilots thanks to their head-to-head point total. Steelers notched their second win over the Braves across Lunar New Year's break, so they moved to 6th and 15th, rounding out our standings. Let's get to the Pilots player introductions. After introducing Julian Ling Zilong and Eddie Zhang Yaozong, our Mandarin broadcasters for today, I'm Ryan Chen, your Plus League English play-by-play as always. 球迷朋友们，你找到英文转播，要听中文的讲评，当然就按到中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们的 Plus League 转播都要帮我们按赞。
飞镖24号 Number 24，燃料无限，喷射推进器 Taoyuan Grand。 预备好，8号飞行中尉永不迷航，领航迫击炮陈玉翰。预备好，0号乘风破浪，重返荣耀，飞翔战将周一翔。预备好，9号飞行指挥官，后场传奇冠军控卫李学礼。先发为 Startify。预备好，27号不忘初心，3分流星雨射进你心里，马耀张镇雅。预备好，21号 Number 21 Mr. Brown， 领航狙击枪 Alec Brown。预备好，6号杀手在线，急速狂奔，关大拉梅拉，关大佑。预备好，42号 Number 42， 伟大的父亲，3天来回美国的男人 Jason Washburn。最后我要听到全场的尖叫声，让我们欢迎预备好69号，全城的希望，狂野 MVP 69陆俊翔。保元吴云凯，公司冯立珍，体能教练刘厚少，体能教练刘年杰，数据分析师柯万维，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练马一红，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练及球员发展总监马一峰，总教练 Caminos， 双方球员握手之一。
The road team, as I mentioned. And they're both welcoming back a national team player. That's right. Chinese Taipei had number 11 Ling Junji for the Dreamers, number 25 Ling Zhen for the Pilots. These two did have good bits of good performance despite the trouncing Chinese Taipei received in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers against the New Zealand Tall Blacks and the Filipino Gilas at home and on the road respectively. One of those players is on the left of your screen, Gavin Liuze, who's kind of the most senior member of that squad with Ray, Chen, and Benson, CBA players who were not participating, whether for injury or whether their clubs wish that they did not participate. Unfortunately for Ling Zhen, he's added to the Pilots injured list. They're in between Baiao Chen with the right wrist injury and Li Jiakang.
其实也不算什么大伤，就是失去脚踝小扭而已，然后休息1-2周就好了。就是既然能被国家队选中，就是尽力表现，然后不要想太多，然后就是遵从教练的指示。就是因为去到国际赛，我们的身材已经是比国外的矮小，然后就要更舍得身体接触，然后把他们里面的长人往禁区外面挤。自己球队跟国家队其实差异算蛮大的，因为国家队的话，势必如果没有规划球员的话，我一定要打到5号位。然后自己球队的话，虽然我也是可以打5号位，但是我可以让自己就是有更多不一样的进攻手段，然后比如说外线能力，让自己可以往4号位发展，就是不限制在就是一定要打5号位，才让自己有更多空间。
Ling Zhen sharing that hopefully his ankle injury is just a week or two. And as for his participation on the national team, saying that just does as coach instructs, trying to squeeze out the centers and big men of the other teams to do his best. And as for, of course, one of the news headlines about the national team is they've gone to this competition, at least for now, with an naturalized player. No naturalized center means Ling Zhen will have to play center sometimes, even if he is starting to develop more power forward skills, including an okay outside shot and a little bit more passing ability. Liu Zhen's been playing with Chinese Taipei so long. Jian Hao was trying to get a throwback assist. Member of the Dreamers, Ling Junji, one of a number of smaller guards for Chinese Taipei. Hopefully can create a little bit more in the half court on pick and roll opportunities. One of such is fellow fourth-year player Chen Zhenjie, who we interviewed in the pregame. Maybe a little bit change in the Dreamers rotation on account of Aji's travel and the good play of Devin Marple too.
这就是大拇指的外侧的韧带小撕裂，所以修了蛮长一段时间的。因为那个地方其实不太好，因为每天都要走路都会一直用到，所以就会一直就是会用到，所以恢复期比较长一点。我觉得就是大家都很团结吧，然后每个人都很尽力的去拼，不管是在练习或是在比赛中，然后我们的人的深度、板凳深度也很够，所以就是大家都随时准备好去场上，就是为球队拼命这样。我觉得他这季的进步就是大家有目共睹嘛，然后他的不管是得分啊、助攻啊，还是串联球队，都把整个球队往上拉，所以我觉得他表现今年都一直很稳定，然后当然从国家队洗礼回来，相信他有更进步了吧。
Chen Zhenjie saying that he had to deal with a thumb injury, which took quite a while. Kind of tabbed as Jamie Perlman's backup shooting guard. Then as to the Dreamers standing so far in league, saying that the teams continue to practice hard. They have a deep bench, and everyone needs to be ready to play and to win out there. And as for Lin Jingji, saying that everyone has seen his development and his skills, of course, as a scoring guard, and now he's developing good leadership and organizational skills on the offensive end. For the theme of this game and the weekend, it is TYP Qingren, or Taoyuan Pauian Pilots Valentine's, with a culminating in a concert on March 3rd. Before the action, let's introduce the referees, Mei Ming Sen Chen, Tong Ming, and Wang Xiaohan. From left to right, for the Dreamers, Brandon Gilbeck, Jerry Zobelton's getting the start, Randall Walco, Devin Marple after a very explosive scoring game, along with Ryan Lu Guanliang. And on the Pilot side, it's Alec Brown getting a start next to Jason Washburn. And for the local players, number 6, Guan Dayou, number 27, Zhang Zhenyang, and number 69, Justin Wu Junxiang. So funny enough, despite the Dreamers occupying the top spot, I had almost kind of posed to the audience how this might be a gauntlet. Why would you say so? It's because the Pilots are 5-2 in midweek games at home in their Plus League history, with a point differential of plus 43, including winning all 3 Tuesday night games to this point of the season. And that happens to be against 3 different opponents. And funny enough, because of the scheduling, how it worked out, May 15th, the Pilots host the Kings, and that'll put a bow tie on this all 5 opponent midweek season-long series here in Taoyuan. I recall very vividly back in season 2, because of COVID, a rescheduled game, the Pilots were taking on a very strong form Kings team and won that rescheduled game. Dreamers in white, Pilots in their pinstripe orange, and they'll start with a basketball with a pretty decent crowd on hand. Jason Washburn and Alec Brown, 2 7-footers, getting some time together, and they're going right at Zobelton. Turnaround jumper bounces out. So controlling the rock, Marble with a little bit of a crease and a jump pass to an open Zobelton, and a perfect a lob as Brown will finish. I think it's Jason Washburn with a nice assist. Both teams have dealt with their number of injuries, and in this stretch, it's definitely the Pilots who have to make up quite a bit. A rare sighting for only 12 on the active roster. You're allowed 14 now in the Plus League, which still is quite a high number. A quick double against Marble as they switch it around. Walco's open, and he bottoms a 3. Number 6, Guan Dayo, a member of the Pilots since the very first season in the Plus League. An arm hook and the first foul of the game. You know, the defense will put a lot of attention on Justin Lu Junxiang, one of the top scorers in the Plus League from the local side, and 15.9 is certainly put him in the top 25. Backdoor as Guan Dayo flips it up and under. A decent contest by Marble to come down to help, but Guan Dayo had the nice counter and a pretty clear hold on Gilbeck as he was setting the ball screen. As mentioned, Marble came off the bench in the game against the Braves and scored 36. Dumps it off to Gilbeck, stopped, forcing a turnaround. Chance for the Pilots to tie or go ahead. Quickly, Washburn to Brown from about the free throw line. Got it. And we are tied up at 6. So Marble's 36 points off the bench is the highest mark this season, besides teammate Julian Boyd, who scored 30 back on their opening day game in Zhanghua against the Steelers. A triple team on Gilbeck as he's looking for an outlet. 2 seconds left. Marble cleaning up before the shot clock, but is going to be clanked out. You know the Pilots want to protect the paint. Sending 3 at Gilbeck on the last one. Now Brown screens for Guan Dayo. He'll try it again, and another one. Guan Dayo. I didn't realize Killer is English with all that spin on the layups. Now jumping on the pass, but not quite into a steal. Wu Guanliang to Walko. Shooting motion a little bit off, but Gilbeck with a right-handed hook. Washburn will try from deep, airballs it, but Brown right there will score over Zhou. They've definitely been targeting that spot if they can. Walko on the ball screen. Will fire it away, bouncing off the front iron. Pilots are doing pretty well to push the pace as Guan Dayo gets a foul, and looks like Gilbeck took a blow to the above shoulder area. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe he bit himself on that one or was forced into a bite. There you see Guan Dayo flying a little further on that one.
Tell him that was a pass. That was a pass. Pass to Alex.
Looks like Gilbeck cut indeed. A little bit of a bleeding situation, and Coach Perlman finally acknowledging that he's going to tab Chris McCullough to come in for Gilbeck. Get another look. It's Guan Dayo's right elbow. I got him right in the chin. And this free throw on the season, Pilots are actually the #1 free throw shooting team at 72.6%. So they have had their stretches in the early part of the season where free throws cost them victories. Lujuchi fresh in the game, steps on the baseline. A ball handling turnover. his first game off the bench this season. Certainly elevating himself, worthy of being the Dreamers' #1 point guard out there. Brown, it's Oboten out to Zhang Zhenyan, and a big arc is in. A 3-point sniper from Zhenzi University. A much better shooter in game started as they quickly double marble and insist on it. Now Walko trying to drive the lane. That one swatted away by Brown. Less than 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Right now, Pilots in control. Shot from the corner is missed, and another rebound. So Justin has only been fouled so far in the game. As Brown fighting for the board, and McCullough will take it away. Danzaya matches up on him as he's going to go right at him. A little fadeaway coming and through. Well, Chris McCullough, one of the top scorers for the Dreamers, really has proven he can do it all. Washburn going to the fundamental big man move and leaves it short. Don't really blame him. He's got a quick turnover after the victory against the Kings. Washburn traveled back home to welcome the birth of his daughter. Congratulations to the Washburn family. Both mother and child are healthy as ball gets away, and Justin will get an easy lay. Another one off target. Brown feeling it, the jumper's off. Still trying to dry his hands off the jersey. So down by 6, Aji with a speed advantage, but forcing a turnaround. That's no good as Justin crashes down to get that team rebound. Now stepping out of bounds. And finally we have our first stoppage of the ball game. It's the Pilots up 16-10 against the Dreamers.
Pilots crew.
Here on 228, on this Peace Memorial Day here in Taiwan, remembrance of the abuse of power over the people. With this day off, the Plus League, for the first time ever, scheduling a double-header. Earlier, it was the Lioneers who defended their home court against the Kings with a big first quarter deficit into a turnaround victory, a low-scoring affair in the end. We'll see what we get here as number 0, Zhou Yishang, is set to check in. And it's also going to be another Ryan in the Xueling will be trying to check Aji now. On the switch, though, they switch back. Another Gilbeck screen as the pilot try to recover, and Justin jumps the pass from behind. Also in is number 0, Chen for the Dreamers, as the mid-range is no good. Kenny Chen, his first action on the stat sheet is a rebound as Aji, big shot as he'll cut away from the ball. Gilbeck and Washburn trying to check each other. Kind of an excuse me rebounding foul there by Gilbeck. That'll be the third team foul on the Dreamers. 2 of them to Brandon Gilbeck. See that left arm to the face. Like I said, a little bit more of the excuse me variety. Now a zone look for the Dreamers as Taoyuan is checked in. Brown from about 18 feet with a beautiful jumper. Made that crisp splash sound. And McCullough with a quick answer. That one was for 2. Certainly a spacing challenge with this particular Pilots lineup, but Zoe Zhang did make 4 threes. Game against the Kittens. No, it's Alec Brown who's heating up. McCullough, he's feeling it, and that one's a splash. So keeping pace, Dreamers only find themselves down by 6. We might see some Ryan commentating on Ryan versus Ryan later. Washburn putting it up. Not quite found the touch in the post dead as McCullough, I don't know if that one was tipped or he just missed it. Right ahead to Alec Brown, an easy 2-handed jam. Assist to Li Xueling, who was somebody that Aji identified as somebody he really loved to watch as a kid. Taoyuan trying to check the Dreamers guard and kind of deked into that foul there on the elbow. By elbow, I mean elbow on the floor, not contact in the elbow. See, an easy 2 points for Alec Brown, and with a substitution with 2 minutes 40 seconds, we'll get to introduce another new import. I have to apologize. Yesterday, I mistakenly kept on using the wrong pronunciation for the Braves newcomer, Wayne Selden. But for the Pilots, trying to get involved on the rebound is number 24, Travion Graham. There's Travion. 6'6" forward from Washington, D.C., just like Chris Johnson. He's got 180 games played in the NBA, mostly with the Charlotte squad from 2016 to 18. He's already involved with a Pilot scrimmage against another team here in Taiwan in the time off. Brown feeling it, easy money. So one of the notes coming into the game is Brown was 1 for 15 shooting-wise against the Dreamers last time they played each other in Changhua, but that is not the case as Aji will stroke it. Trailing terminates his dribble quite early. Boishan looking for Graham. He's got to catch and shoot. That one, in and out and in. Don't say that very often. Achi going baseline and left free. Took his older alum to school there, Xueling out of Kaohsiung, Achi out of Nantou. I mean, for people who live in Taipei, those seem close, but they're not really close. Randall Walker will check in, getting a look at Trevion's first points in the Plus League. It's the fourth foul by the Dreamers, 2 for the Pilots on their side, as Zoe Xiang was close. Guarded by Jian Hao. Marble fading back to the right corner as Achi begins his move right in the middle. Took a hit to the face and a hard fall as Graham will come away with a rebound. And Zoe Xiang seems to have lost the basketball, but lost it. Lead off of, I believe he lost it himself. Brown will head off. Well-deserved bit of rest. Strong early scoring, as it looks like the referees want to take a look at something on the monitor. As I said, Achi did look like take some contact and took a hard fall. Something to keep an eye out for, but looking at the big board, Alec Brown, 15 points in the opening quarter. Perhaps reviewing this out of bounds, it certainly looks like Zoe Xiang lost the handle of it, but did it touch Marble? Did it touch Creighton? There's a lot of limbs, a lot of fingers going, and we'll need to employ some HD super slow-mo. The main close-up cam does provide quite high-definition replays, but all the other cameras, not so much in the super slow-mo. And it looks like this was a coach's challenge from the Dreamers side, and a successful one. They're still talking it over at their side, down by 7. As mentioned, the Pilots playing quite short-handed. If we go through the Dreamers, that'll be much faster. Number 3, Hayden Wu Jiaqun, and number 26, Derek Lee Dowei. As Achi through contact, and the tip-in by McCullough will finish that off with 2 points. Previously, they had Randall Walker with an ankle injury. But on the Pilot side, it's Andy with that serious knee injury that requires surgery. Xueling, he's got to catch and shoot 3. A line drive is short. Jackie with the knee, Linton with the ankle, and Bialton with the wrist. So they only have 12 on the active roster. Hall looking for some help as Walker is driving on Taoyuan Ray. Forced into a hurried shot, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Pilots with a first quarter lead as we head to our break. And the start of the second quarter after this.
无论是跟家人、朋友、情人出去玩，现在最流行的是什么？拍贴机。所有乘客请跟上潮流，拍起来！换你们拍起来喽！跟着宜翔的脸颊爱心一起晃晃，
脸颊爱心晃起来了。
Hello， 欢迎登机。所有乘客可以跟着我们领航员的情人周宜翔还有金色山脉一起提出 所有的脸颊爱心、手指爱心，也可以跟着我们 Pilot School 的陆威跟新璇。
赖燕生日快乐！好耶！
我们的领航员的粉丝2月11号生日对吗？生日快乐！欢迎橘子跟373，我们之前的 Pilot School 成员，欢迎！
欢迎欢迎！
感谢所有乘客，比赛即将开始。
Hello， 爱心哥，
欢迎小蚂蚁，
欢迎你！
比出一个脸颊爱心。
Where they're hosting the Dreamers. The Dreamers on Saturday, February 17th, held the Braves, who are usually a very explosive scoring team at their own place, to only 73 points. It was the biggest margin of victory for the Dreamers this season. And on the Pilot side, they actually won a shootout versus the New Taipei Kings. The next day, Sunday, February 18th, Lu Junxiang's 29 points was actually overshadowed by Zhou Yishang's 16. But the swagger and the showmanship kind of sold it for the fans who voted on the week MVP. Dreamers start with the basketball as Kenny puts it up for a miss. Got his own rebound thanks to some deflection. So 14 seconds on the shot clock. There's Marble with a speed mismatch. Crosses over to the right and into a miss. Washburn leaking out ahead, and he'll use a one-handed. Now he's got to recover as McCullough hanging in there. He'll at least get a foul out of the play. So the story was that Jason Washburn, the night of that game, actually rushed back to be with his wife and welcome his daughter Regina. So hopefully little baby sister along with the two boys can come again to Taiwan to visit.
Watch him. Don't watch me. He likes to sneak. Don't watch me.
Some new sound effects in Pauian Arena as McCullough good with the second. He's the leading scorer for the Dreamers with 11. Li Xueling will come off for Justin, so certainly a bigger offensive scoring threat. Cross screen for Washburn. This time it's McCullough on him with a delayed push shot. Struggling to score in the post-up game. Marble with Graham in front of him. Loses handle of it as Walko comes back to retrieve it. And they catch and shoot from Marble. He downs it. So a little good luck for the Dreamers there as Marble crashes in for the foul. Trying to pick it off from Graham. Earlier in the season, the Pilots also had to deal with injuries of Zhou Yishang's hamstring from the very first game. Alec Brown contracted an illness that kind of reduced his full strength, and then Washburn had a finger injury that kept him out for a whole half. Down low and a foul from behind. McCullough, I guess, unhappy with himself for getting post up so close to the basket. Doboten will come in for Jin Hao. Doboten's only had one start this season back on January 7th, but he was plus 22 in the last game. Being paired up a lot with Marble, but maybe a little cause and effect funniness there as Brown just grazed the rim on that one. A little double team leaving McCullough wide open, and that one's too strong. Washburn up ahead, but they don't get it to him. So into the half court as Zhou Yishang's got to catch and shoot and swish. The ever-energetic Kennedy Meeks showing his enthusiasm for that one. Getting loose with the basketball, out of bounds right in front of the Dreamers bench, and it will be for the Pilots. A little bit quiet over there on the Dreamers bench. Not the typical boisterous group that they usually are. Bandayo's in, floating to the corner as kind of have two guys in the vicinity against Washburn. So from the left corner, Bandayo strong. Washburn beating his man in a putback for number 42. To the basket, McCullough kicking it out. From way out high, Marble starting his attack. There's a whistle, and I think that one will count. Yeah, 29 points in the scoreboard as it looks like it should count. Gilbeck on the block next to Brown. Washburn on the block next to Jerry. And that one rattles in. So the Dreamers close it to a 4-point deficit. Walco's tasked to trail Justin, but a good ball screen. Ball gets away, and it's going to be for the Dreamers. Marble kicking it to Walco, who can't make it. And the Pilots playing with some good pace. But even better recovery from the Dreamers as there's a whistle. Zoe Xiang cutting through the paint. Zhang Ziyang will check in for Sean as Dreamers want to talk it over with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll be back after the following messages.
想要参加的举高你的双手啊！拿到信物的朋友们呢，记得在第二节结束的最后3分钟下来记录台报到。也特别感谢我们 Yosi 在你全力应援。在下呢，平常搭车也是搭 Yosi 啦，谢谢。好的，恭喜拿到信物的朋友们，也谢谢 Palace Crew， 谢谢。
This weekend, the Steelers and Pilots are the home teams for 2:30 and 5 p.m. tips, respectively. As Liu Zheng gets a little bit more camera time. Few days of rest. Fans sign. Maybe they pulled out some printer paper from the building. Yuan Fun is supposed to be a change of characters from what's that kind of like mojo together? Yuan Fun. Good fortune or coincidental being around each other luck. And another comment about the good timing as an illegal screen by Guan Dayo. And that's his second foul that's Coach Caminos looking at as a mistake. Guanyu is trying to stay around a marble as Wako delivers too hard of a screen. And once again, it's me preaching perhaps offensive players, excuse me, perhaps offensive players should call out their own screen and better protect the defender and maybe avoid it, as that looks clearly like he delivered the blow there. Guanyu trying to shake off the contact he just took. Justin off the dribble, close miss. Now again, cross matched up. The Pilots try to recover as Marble gets close but misses. The Pilots are not making it easy on him. Going to Brown. The little Olay move doesn't work for the Dreamers, as 2 points for the Pilots. An interesting wrinkle to a double ball screen, but the Dreamers get it out. Guanyu into the painted area, back to the outside, and the referees will whistle a offensive 3 seconds by Gilbeck. Looking at the website, keeping stats on the game, PLeagueofficial.com/game/484. The Dreamers have, counting that, supposed to be 6 turnovers as Washburn misses it close, trying it again. How about a third chance? Patient with it? No, blocked at the rim. It would have been a nice dime by Guanyu, but Gilbeck and company were in there. Wako from deep. That's a clank. Just like the sound effect. On his favorite left block, this time he gets a foul out of the play. So Coach Perlman sticking with number 88. He also has Manimal Lin Yaozong, but he's 4 centimeters shorter. Of course, he can also bring on, like right now, Chris McCullough. There he sees Obotan clearly hooking the arm. That's supposed to be called. Pilots will be in the bonus for the rest of 7:04. Washburn, though, leaves it short. One of the leading scorers in the league, Jason Washburn, 20.3 points per game. Coming into tonight, 69 for 90 at the line. You need a little help. That's about 77%. Zhang Zhenya for Zhou Yixiang. Achi looking for McCullough, looking for Gilbeck. Now they swing it to the other side. Chen just swallowed up by the defense. 2 seconds left. Achi will be counted as a turnover, though, as Zhou Yixiang will dribble it up. They have some space on the left side. Brown to the center, and I think he airballed that one as a good effort. Rebound by Guanyu. Now Washburn's taking it in, and he leaves it. Kind of anticipating the contact with Gilbeck more than trying to score. And over here, Gilbeck with a two-handed dunk. I don't know what's going on there. But the Dreamers still within striking range. Of course, a adjective, a description that really doesn't mean much, considering it's a 2-possession lead. Just the feeling, you know? McCullough now. Dreamers slow it up, stay really wide right now as Gilbeck comes up the screen. Switches sides. As good defense by Washburn, pushes it out of bounds.
组的广大友，掌声鼓励收听 Watchman。我想要球。
Shot goes up as a rebound fought for by Brown. Almost fell out of bounds, but got his palms on it. One more for him. Taoyuan off balance and caught the net. I don't know if he got any rim there, trying to contend there was a foul. McCullough, thanks to the Chen screen, had a chance. Now Taoyuan probably had Brown on the same side, but it's Taoyuan between the legs. Tough as Gilbeck with the like a two-handed block shot there. Going a little Bill Russell there with that kind of block. Under 10 seconds left. Taoyuan will come in for Justin. But not a straight 1-for-1 with Taoyuan every time. To the left corner, Taoyuan with the pink sneakers. I don't know if he tried to get it off the glass. A whistle as Taoyuan was trying to keep pace with Achi. Without buyout Chen or Li Jiakang, the Pilots playing a lot of guys that are not natural point guards, but here comes one. Ryan's back in the game. Forcing Achi close to the center line as he rifles it back. Lu Guanliang Ryan, no good. So Graham going to the right hand to Brown as he's on the block now against McCullough. Pilots need to get a little movement going. Taoyuan pump fake once, twice back, and an offensive 3 seconds. Be curious as to which player was down there.
No! He's dribble and pass, cannot be 3 seconds. He even in 3 seconds. Even in 3 seconds.
Ball almost got away from Achi as they rotated around and a travel call. A lot of mistakes both ways. Marble in for Gilbeck. Driving the lane, using the right hand, and finally a score. To the left side this time, Lu Guanliang halfway down but out. Graham losing his balance but getting a pass off. 3.5 to go in the first half. Pilots by 7 as Brown goes for the turnaround. Pure. Marble with the right hand rolls off. Would have been a difficult one, but certainly put it on target. Down to Graham. The help comes as trying to find a pass, and a whistle comes. An agitated Caminos, calmed down by the ref, and gave you the foul. Get another look. Getting double team, a lot of hands swiping down, and certainly a lot of pressure, but to get in. Graham got the first. This is his first time playing outside of North America. I looked it up. One of his other stops on the way was in Canada with the Montreal Alliance back in 2023, that is. Double screen for Marble, but Pilots stick with their men. Swing it to the left, Kenny. Losing the handle of it, almost out of bounds as time will expire. Not a very inspiring offensive possession. Kenny Chen trying to find confidence on the offensive end. Only 8 for 35 beyond the arc and only 8 for 21 at the line. Taoyuan lost the handle of it. Fans are saying how he's now become a three-point shooter. Well, those powerful drives are not as easy as maybe when he was younger. They rotate around Chen from the top of the arc. Shooting percentage has not been kind for the Dreamers. Only about 30% as Graham hanging in the air and dropping it in. So far, 6 points on his night. Marble getting the screen, looking for Doug again. Over to McCullough, who's got Washburn mismatch, if you can say so, but forced into a miss. Meanwhile, the Pilots have been okay. 50% from 2, 33% from 3. Taoyuan with a look. Washburn had the size advantage, but Chen came down to help out. McCullough coughed it up. No, that was Graham's better defense. Trailing back to Taoyuan, down low to Washburn, and a whistle comes as he had Marble in that early post up on the fast break. Big men love that. Gilbeck will check in for McCullough. We have under a minute to go in the first half. Pilots now up to a 13-point lead. Washburn's wrist action was sideways from the beginning. So far in the season series, as our Plus League teams play each other 8 times, Dreamers are 2 wins to no losses. So if you're Coach Perlman and the Dreamer staff, you really want to get something going. Only 10 points on the quarter for the boys in white. How about a Jin Ho 3, and he airballs it. No sense of urgency from the Pilots. Looks like they will focus on this one shot and not freeze out the clock for a 2-for-1. Tanzania blocked by Marble. Chance for the Dreamers part transition, hanging in the air and scoring. So there's a great display of athleticism by Devin Marble. Recovering on the defense against Tanzania, who thought he was open. 4 seconds left. Graham leaning, firing, and that's off as Chen, another rebound. Well, if you just look at the last couple of possessions, a good run for the Dreamers, but otherwise, it's the Pilots with the 46-34 lead heading into the locker rooms.
掌声鼓励送给 Pilots Crew， 谢谢 Pilots Crew 精彩的中场演出。好的，上半场的比赛呢结束了，我们现在中场稍微来轻松一下，我们要来玩中场游戏啦。接下来是由我们 Yoxi 所提供的中场游戏奖品的争夺战哦。那今天我们会玩什么呢？我们看到我右手边有4个点，这4个点呢，分别是我们 Yoxi 的乘车点，也就是我们今天乘客来投篮的点。那待会呢，我会先访问一位，好，我访问你好了。
The new Taipei Kings head to Cebu, Philippines next weekend to go for the $1 million prize and bragging rights to be the East Asia Super League's champion of their inaugural home and away season. A little sneak peek at the halftime contest taking place on the hardwood as the two teams talk it over in their locker rooms. The combined team statistics from the first half: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. I think the Pilots have done a good job rebounding the basketball. According to our TV partners, this production by Formosa Television, 27 rebounds for the Pilots, 7 more than the Dreamers. And they have controlled the defensive boards much better and have shared the ball a little bit better. I think, thinking back on that first half, the Pilots are doing a really good job of changing up their coverages defensively. They sometimes don't switch, and sometimes when they do switch, they've done a good job recovering to their man or recovering to an appropriate matchup. Getting a look at some of the highlights from the game. We'll show you leading scorers in a future segment. But one thing, leading the league in scoring, or the league leaders of scoring, Jason Washburn, actually kind of having some struggles in this game, but it's more than made up by Alec Brown's production in the first half, really turning it on and stroking it from any kind of range. There's also, not on the scoreboard, but the Pilots have been able to play defensive quite a bit more cleanly. Dreamers 11 team fouls, the Pilots 6. And that's resulted in a 3 free throws to 8 free throw difference, where the Pilots are ahead in that department. Something else to consider is that the Dreamers' poor shooting seems almost infectious. Now, McCullough, Walco, Marble, Sobleton, and Achi each have a made 3, but overall 5 for 23 is worrisome. Whereas the Pilot side, on the game, they're only 3 for 12 shooting the 3, but not being a strong three-point shooting team is kind of in the Pilots' MO. They're right now ranked last in the Plus League at only 28%, but once again, they find themselves anywhere from 3rd to 5th place in contention for a Plus League playoff spot. We'll go to break. Back after this.
好的，谢谢赖燕，生日快乐啦！谢谢我们的 Yoxi。我们其他乘客呢也别气馁，下一次呢想参加中场游戏的朋友，记得要把双手举高，让 Pilots Crew 看到你，才可以拿到信物参加我们中场游戏。好的，那我们稍微休息一下，下半场呢精彩的比赛很快就要开始，待会见，拜拜。
Panasonic 厨房就是这么贴心，高处用品看得到、拿得到，厨下收纳分门别类，给家电自己的家。多功能中岛空间，活用空间，动线流畅，洗碗省力又省水，专属料理小天地，享受美好时光。Panasonic 给你最有温度的贴心厨房。
Panasonic。
想做的事，做就对了。黑松沙士。想做的事，做就对了。黑松沙士。
好棒棒的 Cookie。
Panasonic 卫浴就是这么舒适，整体卫浴一清洁，快速干燥，清爽。
So in our second segment, here at halftime, with about 5.5 minutes to go before the start of the second half, we're going to get to our leading scorers for their respective teams, as it looks like family and friends of Travion Graham also on hand to watch his debut here in the Plus League. Oh, even getting a little some hydration too. As long as it's not that secret juice that Bugs Bunny came into the locker room with when it came to Mike's Looney Tunes squad. Can I even mention that on air? Let's start with the visiting squad, where Chris McCullough's 11 points leads them, followed by Devin Marble's 8. Achi off the bench with 5 points. Brandon Gilbeck, 4 points. And Zobota getting the start. He has a made 3, and that was one of the first 1 or 2 possessions of the game. McCullough getting the highlight package, really reaching into his bag, and had a couple opportunities from that right side 45 angle where you kind of felt like Pilots were making a big mistake leaving him open. But on the other side, 19 points from Alec Brown, who I mentioned only 1 for 15 shooting against the Dreamers in Zhanghua. Yeah, I feel like he's shaking it off if it's just about the team in the other jersey. So a couple of makes from the 2-point range, kind of opening things up, and especially with the Dreamers counting on Zobotan to kind of hold down some of those power forward minutes. The Dreamers will have a mismatch inside. And one thing to take note of is the Pilots had 3 breakaway layups. You might have caught some of those, but it's Alec Brown, it's Justin, and it's Jason Washburn, each with a open court layup or dunk, whichever the player chose. And that's a big swing in this game, considering the Dreamers only have 34 to their total. It's time for me to take a break. Go ahead and take a break yourselves, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. We're just moments away from the start of the second half. One thing I noticed in my preparation for the game, the Pilots and the Dreamers both have funny characteristics about their home and away splits, where Both teams play slower at home than on the road. Pilots 89.1 pace to 92.3 on the road. Dreamers 89.1 to 92.6. Field goal shooting percentage, they're better on the road. 37% for the Pilots at home on the average before tonight, and 42 on the road. Dreamers 39% at their 2 home courts between Changhua and Taichung. 39% and 42%. Another look at a little bit more of a close-up on Travion Graham. Some of his shot making from the first half. Rebounds also better, and turnovers better for both teams in a reverse split kind of way. Anyways, the action has started. Both teams going with their starters, with McCullough in place of Marble and Aji also in there for Zhou Chen. Running low on time, Washburn fakes the handoff and poked away to a fading shot as Brown, looks like that will not count on the tip. So a shot clock violation to start off the second half. To the alley, and they foul from behind. That's Brandon Gilbeck, I think, getting the feed from Ling Junji. So a stop and a score. As there you see the Pilots try to rotate over, and Brown not enough elevation against that perfect feed. And Brandon Gilbeck doing the rest. With that, Gilbeck now has 7 points. A 3-pointer the old-fashioned way. Is how the Dreamers get this possible comeback going, as Gilbeck blocked the pass as the referee saves my table from a loose ball. With only 11 on the clock, Justin to Washburn, back out to Alec Brown, staying hot. Mr. Brown has been a bucket tonight. McCullough and Gilbeck both screen as Aji is sent the other way by Washburn. Now Aji going right, he's got a lane over Washburn and a flush. Maybe a compliment or maybe a little conversation between him and Washburn heading the other way. Swing it around, Justin's got a chance and clanks off the back iron. Again, Aji a much stronger right side dribbler as Ryan's too strong with it, and here come the Pilots. Back screen and a whistle and one. Looks like it's going to be on Ling Junji. As Justin found a crease down the middle, he could have been held. Could have been a number of fouls there. See, there was contact, but maybe Lu Zhixiang's also exaggerating the head, though. Not to say Gilbeck didn't contact him. That free throw will now extend it back to a 13-point lead. Jump pass as Gilbeck couldn't quite get it in. And another foul as he had a second opportunity. One thing is the Pilots imports had 0 fouls in the first half, so they need to spoil some of these Dreamers' opportunities. They do have that choice. Gilbeck leaves it short. Brandon Gilbeck's one of the league leaders in free throw attempts. In fact, now that Jeremy Lin's been out for several weeks, 135 coming into tonight is the league leader, but only a 53 percentage point free throw shooter. He's been working on that pretty much every single week in 3 seasons here in Taiwan. He can bump it up to even 65%, kind of change things up. Justin shakes the defense, and the jumper is no good as Brown, his 3rd foul on the quarter. I don't know if Coach Caminos wants his best scorer to foul 3 times in a quarter. Again, high screen and roll with Aji sticking with it, putting it up and in. One thing that was talked about for Chinese Taipei is how their guys couldn't get it inside as Brown will roll it in. Just a little off center to the right is turning into his favorite spot. Aji maneuvering left, back to McCullough. On the switch, Walko from the corner, no good. Got his own miss through to Gilbeck, but deflection on the pass, and with the right hook, soft touch. The scoring picked up a lot more in the 3rd quarter as opposed to the 2nd. Van Nio looking for Washburn, trying the right block instead. Sticking with it and scoring. This time it's a fan that saved me from a loose ball. Van Nio trying to cause a backcourt turnover by the Dreamers. There you look. Washburn trying to get a whistle, but he went straight to the chest of Gilbeck, so letting the guys play. Trying to deny that right dribble. Aji going left, flipping it up. He's got a chance, but not quite. Justin trying to euro to the left side will miss as Washburn crashed the board, and Walko come away with it. Aji to Walko wearing the purple sneakers, almost overshot McCullough with a pass. He'll go to the cup, forced into a miss. Down court, Justin to Washburn, spoiled by Ryan. He'll have to earn it from the line. You can say both teams are kind of winded out there. Lots of back and forth, hands on knees. You're just still 45 seconds away from a TV timeout if both coaches want to save every single stoppage. Camino's trying to contend it's an unsportsmanlike. Looks like the crew chief trying to have the pilot's bench calm down.
Challenge! Warning for me? Check this play, it's a sportsmanlike. King overkill, it's a sportsmanlike.
Indeed, Caminos can elect to challenge the severity of a foul. And the referees are, I think, finally acknowledging they kind of have a case.
This is a sportsmanlike. Yes, yes.
Well, the Dreamers have got together in their huddle a lot faster. So far in the 3rd quarter, already a combined 21 points. Let's get another look. Wu Guanliang does pull down more than he really needs to, and that could lead to a dangerous fall by the offensive player. So it's certainly something worth taking a look at if you're the officials, and I'm sure if you're Caminos, you didn't want to use your challenge on this, but kind of worth a look. They're going to just assess it as a common foul. 2 free throws anyways for Jason Washburn, but the Pilots do not have a challenge the rest of the way. The Dreamers were successful with their first, but unsuccessful second challenge was an automatic deduction of a timeout. Washburn visiting all 3 referees as the Pilots broke from their huddle. Trying to get Jason Washburn off his mark, and it sounds like the Dreamers were successful. So far, 10 points from the Dreamers, 6 for Gilbeck, 4 for Aji, and on the Pilot side, it's spread amongst 4 players, or 3 players. I assume Washburn had none. That's incorrect. McCullough, kind of a deflected skip pass as Walpo tried to run her. Gilbeck missing the putback. Now a whole wall of Pilots in there forcing a travel. I mean, a tough spot to be for sure if you're Brandon Gilbeck. I also think if you watch the tape back, you probably want that one back. Here's the second effort as maybe Brown got away with a hack on the shoulder. But it's now in the past as Juan Nayo will dribble it up. Both teams very short with their rotation so far, considering how gassed they were. Now Washburn hit in the paint. Had a couple guys on him. So more free throws.
2 shots.
Still not a friendly basket. Every missed free throw by the home team certainly is giving the away team a little bit more life. I don't know if the fans cheering for Washburn 1 for 2 or Zouishang finally make it on the floor. Walker with Brown on him, but electing to pass. Now getting it back, attacking on the dribble, back to Jay Chen, who lost his footing. 1 second left, and time will expire. A visibly frustrated Dreamer squad will slowly walk back to their bench. It's definitely been a tough game for both teams, but the Pilots find themselves up by 15 points here in the third.
这是我们全新的现场活动 ，Pilots 原来有好康。我们把时间交给小雨。
来，欢迎大家来到应援好伙伴的机上免税店。今天的原来有好康要替大家介绍的是乖乖魔法。大家都知道有乖乖，万事就会乖乖。大家可以拿起你们手上的绿色乖乖，当我们拍打梦想，梦想就会怎么样？乖乖，没有问题，不是睡觉，乖乖。所以呢，大家，我们今天也准备了 Pilots Crew 限定的亲笔签名乖乖。等一下，只要跟着我们一起喊出“乖乖”魔法咒语，就可以得到我们的
One of the favorite snacks here in Taiwan.
大家跟着我一起过。
And I dare venture to say a big percentage is not exactly because how good it tastes or the texture or anything, but Guai Guai in Taiwan is the one snack that is in every municipal building. It's probably in a lot of corporate buildings, and the reason is Guai Guai is the word for well-behaved, and so the superstition is that you put a Guai Guai on the shot clock, you put it at the scorer's table, maybe you put it on the light fixtures, then they won't malfunction. And it must be green. Oh, do not get yellow. Oh, the powers that be do not like the anything but green Guai Guai. So let's see what the two teams do out of the first time out of the second half. Zoe-Sham's first touch in the second half is down to Washburn as he's looking for an option, and looks like Lin Junji not so happy with a Taoyuan or not so happy with a hardwood. A little bit of a slippage. It's the fourth Dreamers foul, third on Achi. As I wouldn't say he played the cleanest defense there. His hands were on the shoulder. I wonder if the fans are chanting the Guai Guai chant now. Washburn from the high post, kind of facing a Dreamer zone now. He spins, putting it up and through. So that was kind of the touch that Jason Washburn was looking for in that first half. Going back door, but not on target. Turnover is going to go to Lu Guanyang, but it was Lin Junji who kind of stopped his cut. Though he was on the weak side all alone in a funny way. Now it'll be in a lot of ground to cover for number 11. This time they cross screen for Brown as Zoe-Shang trying to beat his man with power. They stayed with the Pilots. Devin Marble will check in along with Jerry. A block from behind. It was Justin blocked by Marble, but Brown following it up. The Pilots' lead continues to grow. Hesitant Zobotsa now to Marble on the handoff. Not a great rhythm, but Chen on the catch and shoot. He'll knock it down. Chen Zhenjie on his season so far to this point, a 32% three-point shooter. Cross screen for Brown as he's got a catch and shoot, leaves it short. So Jason Washburn will almost always try to poke his head in there and to get deeper as Justin, almost a turnover as Taoyuan to Justin, and Washburn will pace it up with a dunk, and more frustration by the Dreamers. Brendan Gilbeck and Devin Marble, the only two back in the end, and as the ball went through the hoop, none of the locals came back to go come and bring it up court. So right now, frustration is very, very high on that side. Good no look, Marble, good effort to force a miss, and almost a Pilots catastrophe there with Jason Washburn and Taoyuan colliding for the rebound. Kind of thought the Pilots lost a chance with Jay Chen hustling back there. Kind of, maybe not illegally tripping up, but certainly tripping up Justin, but Taoyuan, I mean, that's the kind of effort that you're talking about when it comes to team play. You just need one more guy to come through to pick you up.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to. Hey, look that way.
Previously, the Dreamers took both games of their homestand before the Lunar New Year break after going through a 5-game losing streak. And of course, as mentioned, they had that strong win against the Braves at their place, and now taking a little bit of a ride on the struggle bus so far tonight. Anchi taking his usual spot, kind of off in the corner and on the hardwood. Pauian Graham getting screened and recovering on marble as Chen from top short. ISO for Taoyuan, who overshoots it. Marble clutching, and it looks like that basket will not count. Brown's 4th foul. Another look at him reaching in there, and looks like the ball missed anyways. As Gilbeck threw it down, but after the whistle. Now Marble off the mark. Impressively, he had an efficiency number of 38. That basically subtracts all your misses from the field and turnovers, as he goes 0 for 2 and a rebound for Graham. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. So basically points and all the other stats kind of get summed together for that efficiency stat. Still trying to learn it, as looks like little butterfingers for Alec Brown there in the corner. Trying to contend that Gilbeck played a little bit too much pressure defense. Ryan is checking Ryan Wupan down. Gilbeck screening for Marble. Back to Chen as the Pilots try to recover. Matching up. Sending help as Marble getting 2 in the air, losing the handle, and called for the travel as kind of a scary moment there. Washburn took a spill, but popped right back up. Mile from the left corner, now a little bit more comfortable matchup, I guess, for him. A power forward on him as Graham tripped up. It'll be on Devin Marble. Looking at the roster construction for every team, Graham is the 6th import for the Pilots this season. That one in and out. Previously, they've had Anthony Tucker on the squad, and it was also Anthony Lawrence's. Marble flies through with a 2-handed jam. He is the Dreamers' 5th import on the season. Of course, it'll be 4 on the register roster after the deadline. Missed by Sean as Washburn in the right spot. Under 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Pretty good screen, but the Dreamers do a good job covering it up. Gilbeck closing the space, and a jump ball is forced. Could have used a little bit more help from his teammates. Or Taoyuan probably should have kept the dribble alive, as you see an easily blow by and some really springy hops there by Marble. Gilbeck screens, giving the marble a right side dribble. But the Pilots covered up. Chen trying to show off the jumper. And I say comfortable because Zhang Zhenya, Maya played power forward a lot of the times in college. Using the dribble as Ryan will get things settled. Nope, in some trouble himself. Low on time. Zhang Zhenya to Washburn, putting it up and a miss, but Graham fighting. Cation with a block from behind. Ball on deck, look out. Finally recovered by the Dreamers. I'm thankful that everybody looks healthy and safe after that play. A step back from Devin. Marbles wet. That'll get the Dreamers up to 52 points on the night. Washburn playing the patient game on Gilbeck. 1-2 bounces and out. Doug down to Gilbeck. And a whistle. I think it's going to be a foul. Too much grappling by Zhou Yixiang down there. Get another look. Indeed, that left arm over the shoulder. Shouldn't be doing that. But it does force Gilbeck to try to score from the free throw line. It's only Zhou Yixiang's first personal. Coming in for the first time, it's number 10, Lin Ziwei, who started the last game against the Kings, but it was a start Lin Ziwei or Wayne would have rather forgotten about. A little bit too much mustard on that free throw. The Dreamers on the season average 70, almost 71 points through the first 3 quarters and only average giving up 66. Meanwhile, the Pilots average giving up 70 points in the first 3 quarters. They're done better than that so far. Graham getting the screen, trying to find his footing. A whistle there for traveling. And just like Coach Perlman told us, gotta get used to the physicality here in the Plus League. It's Ziwei's turn on marble, who takes a quick fire 3. For Zhou Yixiang crossing over. A quick fire pass out of bounds. Looks like Marble threw it out, trying to throw it back in. But only 2.3 on the shot clock. To the corner, Zhou Yixiang sticking tough, but don't think he got it off. Certainly didn't touch the rim. So a stop for the Dreamers, but only 2.9, and they have to go full court. Marble to Doug, right around half court, got a step, gives it a try, and I think it hits the backboard. 66-53 heading into the 4th and final frame of this one.
Crew. 欢迎你们。 算是我们 Pilot Crew 的学姐们，嗨，赖燕又见面了，跳起来，各位！欢迎你。 阿昌，发现我们越来越多生力军喽！欢迎大家来到我们的主场。哇哦！掌声鼓励给到我们 Pilot Crew。 以及我们一起跳舞的全国球迷朋友们，谢谢大家，谢谢！也欢迎我们以前 Pilot Crew 的成员回来看我们，谢谢优米的 popping。好的，再次掌声给我们 Pilot Crew。
Plus League 球迷。 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英吧教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。
我们继续来领先。
No more compliments for the Pilots. The leading scorer for the Dreamers through the first half was Chris McCullough, but he was held to just one field goal attempt. Had a couple rebounds and a block shot. But I don't know if it's himself or the defense that kind of forced it, that the Dreamers looked to Devin Marble, who did find his opportunities. In any case, taking the first option away is always a good start to anybody's game plan. Now it's going to be Vivian Graham on the block with Marble guarding. They swing it around, but not an accurate pass. It's Taoyuan. 6 seconds left. Washburn will put it up. A team rebound for the Dreamers. Good anticipation by the Xueling, but too much contact, and it'll be the first foul of the fourth quarter. So the result of the foul, 2 free throws for Devin Marble. Making the first, pulling up his average really quickly thanks to a big game last game. And looking at the scoreboard so far in this one, 14 points, make it 15. Trying to work his way up to a season average of 19.8. Justin gets a touch, but again, looking for Graham. With Jerry guarding, the jumper is off. Marble putting on the fancy moves. Taoyuan trying to stay in front. The jumper is going too strong. Justin's open. Washburn with an easy putback on the right in front of the rim. A bad handoff pass, and I don't see any whistles. Finally, the crew chief gets composure and calls number 0 for the foul. There you see the handoff kind of gone wrong and enough of a contact. Crew chief number 45, referee of the year of season 2 of the Plus League, caught it in his referees.
好的，手，两人球，进入时间22秒。
Justin attacking on the catch. There's a whistle as reaching from the side will be another foul. It's going to be on McCullough, his third. Justin, so far 6 points on his night, not the explosive scoring performance we've come to expect, but playing pretty decently, I'd say. Staying on cue defensively, just missing a lot. Marble splitting the double team and hanging in the air, laying it in softly with a right finger roll. He certainly had flashes of brilliance out there on the offensive end. And defensively, don't forget that, as now Dobleton trying to hook Washburn from behind. Quickly, that's 3 team fouls for the Dreamers on the quarter. Double screen for Justin. He drives, losing the handle of it. Brown finally catches up to McCullough, but at the rim and a foul. Well, it's a little bit lackadaisical, not on cue. No, it's going to be on Guan Dayo coming in to help. There it is, that hack on the left bicep. On the game, the Pilots only 11 for 17 from the line. So now that's a miss for the Dreamers, 8 for 13 so far from the charity stripe. Trying to add a little bit more arc to it. Dreamers still down by 12. Washburn stopped initially by McCullough, and he stepped out of bounds. McCullough wanted the hooking foul. McCullough got by Killer, a bounce pass to Marble, who now hesitates. Trying to go with physicality, somehow putting it through. Well, not over yet. Dreamers cut it to 10. Pilots' offense has not been that dynamic, as a good deflection by McCullough. Spoiling that would-be assist to Washburn. Justin takes the contact, uses the left hand to finish. Finally springing free from Randall Walko. McCullough with an open shot. Chance to run for the Pilots. Back to Jason Washburn. Great find by Justin. So involved with 4 straight points. Get past the Walko. Can they get it back? Too much. Looks like Justin's finding confidence. He'll back it out. Brown with a spinning hook shot. Marble trying to beat Zoe Sham physically, not easy, as eventual rebound to Randall Walko. Look what I found, but he blows it at the rim. did a good job to stick with the play and get a possession back, but the Dreamers need them to finish with twos and threes in those opportunities. They're looking Washburn's way. Skip past to Sean. He's got a chance. No. A lot of oohs and ahs on that shot. Achi flipping it to Jerry. Not exactly the ideal alley-oop target. They don't lose possession as Marvel's trying to go to work. Double, finding a crease, and somehow it's in. John slowing things up, probably trying to get the pilots to recover their breath a little. Justin flying, clutching, missing as Brown playing keep away. Didn't touch the rim, and the shot is in time, but an air ball. Guandayo, who's called for the foul, I think calming things down, but clearly Caminos does not agree. Carlos out for Gilbeck. A swish for Marble. A three. Again, not out of it yet, but the Dreamers are running out of time. Getting a look at Washburn dropping not too far back even on that coverage. The fourth foul for the Dreamers on the quarter. Taoyuan open for three, got it. It's only the second made three by Taoyuan on the game, but it feels huge as somehow finding an angle. Marble misses. Now come the Pilots pushing ahead. Killer beating his man, getting the lay. 81-65. Timeout on the floor. Is that a game over by the home team?
Alright， 现在我们要送出法大炸鸡提供的兑换券，想要的朋友举高你的双手。谢谢我们的 Pilots Crew， 也特别感谢我们应援好伙伴法大炸鸡。请我们各位乘客呢，拿到法大炸鸡兑换券的朋友，今天可以至我们法大炸鸡的摊位来兑换。谢谢。
So that is another timeout by the Dreamers. Their second of the second half. They only have one full timeout and one player timeout left in the game. There you see Guandayo taking advantage of a crossover and an aggressive play to score, lead us to our timeout. The final commercial timeout of the broadcast, lest we go into, let's not say anything. Taoyuan, 6 points, 4 assists. Getting a little bit of love from our producers. As Guandayo will have to chase Achi to get it back into the play. Achi finding some contact, but a miss. Justin crashed into and just loses up the basketball. So 2 turnovers for each, one each. Close miss for Kenny there as Gilbeck looks like will force the out of bounds against Washburn. Sure, if you're the Pilots, you're thinking that's their second or third time. But in that particular case, that's a lot more Washburn than it is Gilbeck. Just a matter of fact of pivoting your big old sneakers. Not an insult. I wish I could be taller and wear bigger sneakers. Gilbeck to McCullough in a dangerous spot. Somehow getting it past Brown's block. Justin back to Washburn, back down low to Guan Dayo, out to Zoe Xiang. They look confident, but that one is going to be no good. The whistle from behind. The Pilots did have one to give. Camino's providing some more instruction to Guan Dayo. Pushed into a starting role as of late. Guan Dayo, first 12 games of the year off the bench for him. 8 minutes per game. Last 5 games as a starter. This is the 6th. Averaging 25 minutes per game. And of course, when you're out there, you got to be playing one of the best point guards in the Plus League. Gilbeck will take a jumper in. Jason Washburn gave him the space. Now trying to get organized as Aji pressures Guan Dayo up the court. Washburn screens for Justin. Put it up as Brown, look what I found. Shot clock doesn't reset as he does get it on the rim. Time just burning away as Randall Walco put it between Washburn's knees. Washburn can laugh about it, but I don't think Randy's all that happy with what transpired. You see Gilbeck getting out from a possible turnover, and I don't think I've ever seen somebody use their knees to get a jump ball, but maybe you've seen it here. And correctly called a 8-second violation as there's 14 on the shot clock. If you use the American football standard, it's when the referee sees 0 and looks down on the court, but in this case, okay, there was 15. But it got down to 14 as Aji put his 2 feet in the front court. So a turnover. The gap is 12 as Justin to Guan Dayo from the corner. Beating down Kenny to Gilbeck, challenged by Brown and a whistle. Big reaction from Brown and Zoe Xiang, and I think Caminos is going to voice a spirited argument. Let's take a look on the replay. I would say it's close. Now it's up to Gilbeck to convert at the line. 13 points and a great form on that one, all nylon. Two for 2.
Now call it down there, ref.
If I heard correctly, it is the Dreamers who have elected to call a timeout. So they only have their 30-second timeout. So they can only elect to call under 2 minutes. Meanwhile, the Pilots have all their timeouts as a squad. Let's listen in.
22 face. Okay? Kenny, I want you ball side. I want you ball side.
Kenny在墙边。 Yeah, be physical here. Randy and Chris are going to kind of match up on it. Okay? If there's a guy here, and a guy here with Randy, you drop back. Chris, you play the middle. Okay, we're looking for a steal man. Change it. Let's get Randy, you're here. RG here. Kenny and Chris. If there's someone long, Chris, Kenny, you're playing the rover.
Well, the last time these two teams matched up on February 4th, it was a Dreamers lead that looked quite sizable, quite comfortable. But the Pilots came storming back in the fourth quarter, made it a ball game. In fact, had a chance to tie it up, but missed their last second three. Final score, Dreamers 87, Pilots 84. They're still a little ways away from cardiac dangerous territory, but still 3 minutes to go. A little bit of pressure by the Dreamers. The Pilots finally get it up court. Bandayo got an angle, electing to pass with Gilbeck, but the shot blocker, a miss by Taoyuan. Brown almost had it, but his wrist, pushing it up. No call on the strip. It will just be, I assume, Dreamers basketball. I think that is what the call is. Camino's trying to challenge, but he didn't realize his first challenge was a failure, so. You're only getting that second challenge if you're successful, so 19 seconds on the shot clock. That inbounds right to Justin's hands. Looks like he lost the handle of it. Now we'll give it to Justin. They are playing him very physically. There you see, look, Kenny's gonna put a hand and, well, that was on Justin, losing it out of bounds. Aji jumped past to Gilbeck. He's down low. And I think he bounced it off himself out of bounds. Not a bad look for the Dreamers. Just couldn't finish with two. Physical defense by the Dreamers will result in free throw for Justin. Finally, a little bit of relief if you're number 69. They're doing a decent job applying this defensive pressure, but could have been a hack there. I think it was. Looking at the board, Aji has 4 personal. So the first score for the Pilots in about 3 minutes. Quick shot, trying to contend there was contact. Referee's letting it go, and it ends up being an air ball. Graham is in. Perhaps maybe a strong ball handler. Maybe a little bit more mobility out there defensively, giving his import teammates a break. On the catch and shoot, almost. Guandayo almost popped it up for Brown, but the Dreamers have a rebound, have a stop. But adventurous, I should say, passing. So it looks like it was just a instructional substitution for Washburn to come out. And he's back in there with Brown getting some relief. Oh, it looks like they're going to be playing the hockey short rest game. Under 2 minutes to go. Hachi maneuvering right, and an early whistle coming as a big tumble at the end of that one. Free throws coming as there you see Guandayo with a little bit of a shove, and thankfully Hachi's legs avoid Guandayo's noggin. Guandayo will leave the game with his 6th personal. It again a 10-point deficit. Double pressure as Marble will take it away and put it through. It's the Pilots who are electing to call the timeout. They have not done well to really put this away. Of course, they had a big cushion to work with. Now find themselves down 23-17 in the quarter. They have also coughed it up now 6 times.
Is Alec in? Yeah. Sean, Yaski, we pass this side, the other go middle. When the ball here, and run. And we replace. Okay, we have to drive from here, pass here. Jason, you the other Nick. Go far and leave the space for cut. Defense, good. He take Kenny. You take Marble. He can be more aggressive. He can more with Kenny. Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Offense.
So what typically happens in these late game situations, teams often spread themselves out to the corners to avoid getting double teamed, but what happens then is you often have very long skip passes which could be intercepted. Of course, you want to avoid what we saw a lot in yesterday's game between the Braves and Steelers, where their ball handlers were dribbling in the middle of the court and picked off from the side, from behind. Once again, Devin Marble heating up. As the game has gone along, now find themselves on the top with 26 points for the Dreamers. On the other side for the Pilots, it's Alec Brown, who's amassed 29 points for his squad. Jason Washburn following it up with 18. So they get the ball inbounds, but not a great pass decision by Brown there, with Marble coming on the weak side for what could have been a steal. Perlman trying to call the timeout, but you need to have possession. Brown faking in the air. And a whistle. I'd assume it's a foul. And it is on Marble. Good find by Taoyuan. There's the 2 hands to the back. like they changed out the basketball as Washburn engages in some dialogue with the fans courtside. So with that free throw, Brown has made it to 30 points on the night. And 31 for good measure. Brown's high of the season previously was 19 points. Not to be outdone, it looks like Marbles continue to add to his point total and still trying to be the point of attack defender, which he's very good at. Playing burn clock, the Dreamers start doubling. Taoyuan around one, around two. Nice slip pass, Justin with a reverse. Back to a 10-point lead. Achi for three, though. That's gonna put a sweat through. Any one of 5 pilots bringing the ball up court. Got to be secure with it. Pops to Taoyuan. Not in any hurry as the whistle comes. Big argument from the Dreamers bench, who's finally got some energy going. But if you ask me, it's a little bit too little too late. Here's previously the find. Taoyuan was also in the neighborhood. Taking a look at what they saw. It was called by the trailing official on that play, so he had a different angle than what you and I saw in that replay, which is pretty close to what the lead official, Xiao saw. Right now, the game is a 3-possession game. Dreamers are going to dribble it up. Marble getting an early screen from Gilbeck. Now bring it into the paint for two. Seems like Gilbeck took somebody out on that screen. And Caminos will elect to call a full timeout. Probably let his guys rest up a little bit, prep for some free throws upcoming, possibly, or certainly with a timeout, Coach Perlman could draw up something defensively to cause a turnover.
We go. Okay, sorry. Alex here with the space, please, and Justin here. What I want is this. Go corner, if we can have this. Hey, and come in, be safety pass. If we don't have this, screen, big against big, okay? If they switch, go far, that we can have Jason to pass, okay? On this, don't keep too much the ball. If we can swing to great perfect, especially when we have the middle, okay? Try to only dribble to attack the basket. Middle, never dribble, okay? Go ahead. What do you think? Lay low.
So far, halfway through the season at the 5 p.m. hour, 5 p.m. tip here at home, the Pilots are only 1-3 as well, the home crowd's not so happy with the Dreamers slow out of their timeout. Taoyuan to inbound, Gilbeck trying to make it difficult. Right to Washburn. Taoyuan, the double team is coming and a foul eventually comes. So it's a free throw game. Only Kenny Chen's first personal. On the season, the Dreamers, according to my notes, have only lost one game by double digits. And that was the big blowout loss to the Kings in Xinzhuang. Ooh, so long ago. Back on January 20th. Early shot is missed, and the rebound, the shot clock is turned off, so the Dreamers will offer up some defense. Washburn, an easy lay-in. Once again, thankful that all the players are uninjured on the play. 7 seconds left as Chen very deep. Lead to a miss, and one more Jason Washburn rebound. There's your final score, 93-82 for the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, defeating the #1 team in the league. That'll move the Pilots to 10 wins and 10 losses. So that keeps them ahead of the Lioneers and behind the Braves on the matter of total wins on the game. And meanwhile, the Dreamers still in first place, but had a chance to make it a 2-game lead over the New Taipei Kings. So we're kind of waiting for our post-game player interview as the Pilots have pulled out some kind of prop. It looks like the paper shooter, so to speak. Starting a big scene as Alec Brown dons the headset. His best game in the Plus League, I can say so. As the Pilots try to bring in the backstop for the...
Hey, we got a translator for this thing? No, they speak English.
The post game.
No, not yet.
With the audience.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I hear you. Yes, sir.
Asked about his personal performance with a big scoring total.
Yeah, I mean, shots were going in. Last time we played these guys in the fourth, we played good as a team, but I was missing shots that, I should have been making, and, I figured today probably make up for that game. So guys were finding me. Jason especially was feeding me. Say you were feeding me. And so, I was getting my looks mostly because of this guy.
I'm adopting a lot of kids. I keep feeding these guys.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, we played great as a team. Our defense, especially in the second and third quarter, was top notch. We just got to keep that going and keep getting wins.
Now, asked about being called a shooter.
Depends on the night, obviously, but yeah. I look at myself as a shooter. Just gotta make him. That's what I think. Oh, I love it here. Yeah,
Asked about
I've been having a good time. The food here is great. People are all, very nice. Very easy transition coming from the States. So yeah, I mean, it's been good. I've been liking it over here, and hopefully I can stick around. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to Alec Brown for joining our post-game coverage, as our Mandarin colleagues will translate. On the Dreamer side, 4 players scored double digits, led by Devin Marbles 30, Gilbeck, Aji, and McCullough, joining his ranks in the double-digit scorers, but the Dreamers only 9 for 38 beyond the arc.
Really appreciate you guys sticking with us.
And almost 20 turnovers on their game, as we'll bring you the team statistics soon after. And on the Pilot side, of course, Brown with 31, Washburn with 20, Justin actually coming in on late with 13, and Zoe Shang with 10.
好的，现在呢，我们也要请我们的工作人员来线上呢
Despite being
签
on
名
the
的小夜灯
short-handed
来
side,
请我们的博朗先生来签名。
8 pilots scored, and they really counted on a rotation of 9 on the game.
好，签完名之后呢，我们要来拍一张。
Everybody was out there, did
来看我们中
play
间的
quite hard on the
盛大哥
defensive end. As I mentioned, the halftime break
等一下，
was
先
pretty
鼓掌，先鼓掌。
on cue when it comes to their
One more,
switching,
one more.
non-switching
Okay, one more.
strategies, how they'd rotate,
Okay,
how they
together,
recover, and they
together.
didn't make it easy for the Dreamers.
好了，看我们
We'll go to commercial before wrapping things up from Taoyuan.
"非常棒！接下来呢，博朗要走入人群来送出小夜灯。尖叫声给到 Alex Brown， 好的，掌声鼓励给到 Alex Brown，Thank you。也恭喜呢，博朗今天有这么好的表现啦，继续呢来支持我们的博朗先生。好，今天我们要来颁发呢，不好意思。接下来我们要来颁发棉豆腐的奖项，要谢谢呢这一些乘客球迷朋友们，认真的帮我们干扰客队罚球啊！今天要来送出2颗的棉豆腐，
来，
先欢迎我们的乘客球迷朋友们来到我们的中圈。
来，我们先欢迎第一组。
嗨，欢迎你们！
第一组的
好可爱的2
兄弟
个小朋友。嗨，第一组送出1颗，你们是兄弟吗？不是，好，没关系，好朋友也可以一起躺，
不可以抢，那你们一起拿这个好不好？
一起来拍照好不好？
拿得动吗？
拿好，一起拿。好看中间要笑一个哦，看中间有一个姐姐，来这边，来1、2、3，耶！下一个，耶！好，再一张哦，再一张 ，one more， 1、2、3。恭喜恭喜这2位弟弟，谢谢你们，谢谢。
来，我们一起手牵手。
下一组这个人我非常的认识，欢迎我们应援好伙伴湾德文创的伟德哥啊，欢迎你，欢迎你，谢谢谢谢。
是兄妹对吧？
也带小朋友来了，
这次没错了，我们一起拿。
不好意思，叔叔太大声了，拍水拍水。
On Peace Memorial Day here in Taiwan, 228,
来合照一张。
day off. And yesterday we had a pretty strong crowd in Kaohsiung, and today the Lioneers sold out their place, and the Pilots' home was quite energetic for the team to get the victory. It's rare that the opponents will out-rebound the Dreamers, but that was the case in today's game, and a rather unique lineup situation where Camino's tapping Alex Brown and Jason Washburn to start together, going with newcomer Tavion Graham coming off the bench. And so there you see the team statistics, 52 rebounds to 42 by the Dreamers. And the Dreamers turned it over, certainly in moments they couldn't afford, already down in the rebound margin. And we already detailed the big difference in three-point percentage. And one thing that transpired is the Pilots' free throw shooting percentage-wise climbed up to a good spot. So on the weekend, coming up soon, the Lioneers head down to Kaohsiung to play the Steelers, and the Kings are here to take on the Pilots. Recently, in this game, Jeremy Lin and Quincy Davis returned to the lineup, but not such a good look for them. But here, the Pilots play strong at home after a long road trip. On behalf of Julian, Eddie, our broadcast partners, thank you for watching. I've been Ryan Chen, and we'll see you in the next one.
锋俊，田丰俊吧。丰俊，如果你掉了你的信用卡呢，来到我们记录台来领。这张信用卡有一点折到了。那开头是5242啊，5242，念4个字应该没关系哦。